Hi guys, I'm Tola. I'm an IT specialist here at Telematics. At Telematics, we are into the business of deploying telematics solutions. We talk about fleet management solution, basic tracking, personal tracking, cargo tracking, and we also deployed speed limiting solutions. Recently, our engineers actually embarked on a project. It came about a complete fleet telematics solution, and we've deployed it. I think that was August, but recently we've gotten some feedbacks, and in this tutorial I want to put you through how to navigate the platform so that you can be able to utilize the solution. Before you get to the login page, you must have gotten an email from us, which includes your login details, your username and password, and also the URL to the tracking platform. Once you open your email, just click on the link, which is the URL link. It redirects you to this tracking page. Once you log in, the first page that opens is the dashboard. The dashboard is just give you the full picture, or if a quick glance at your fleet. You see the total numbers of vehicles that are presently running, the total number of vehicles that are parked. You also see the total number of vehicles that are idle. As well, you can also see the statistics of the total distance covered by your fleet. If you take a look at my screen, you can see the total distance traveled is about 4,112 kilometers by all the fleets I have under my account. Presently, I have 15 vehicles presently running on the road, which means their ignition is turned on and they are presently working. I have about 51 vehicles stopped, which means the ignition that have been turned off, they are parked somewhere. Also, on my fleet, under the top 10 driving, you can see the total, the statistics, the graphical statistics of all the vehicles, of the top 10 vehicles I have under my fleet. Also, this is the alert chart. Here I can see the total number of vehicles that turned on their ignition, the total number of vehicles under idling, the total number of the times whereby a vehicle have sent in the system have sent in an alert to me based on some vehicles leaving their location. Like I said earlier, dashboard just give you a quick glance, like a statistical report. Hope you're still with me. The next page we'll be navigating here is the tracking, which is the third on the list. On the tracking page, one thing I need to show you first is this question mark icon. For the first timers, if you're clicking on this tracking icon, even without watching my video rather, and you want to navigate this page, with the help of this question mark icon, just click on it. You will have a manual. There's a manual that's already embedded with the software that helps you to navigate this particular page. Once I click on the manual, it opens for me here. Can you see the manual? It opens with explanation, pictures that helps you to navigate the tracking page. Okay, let's proceed. On the tracking page, you can see all the list of the vehicles I have under my account. You can see the objects, you can see the speed, and also you can see this GPS signals as well. At the same time, you can see the icons of the vehicle on the map. If I actually want to track any of my vehicle right now, all I need to do is just to click on any of it. If I want to track any of my vehicle right now, all I need to do is just to click on any of the vehicles. Let's take this as an example. You can notice once I clicked on the vehicle, it brings it for me on the map. Then once again, bring your mouse cursor and click on it. You have more information that pops up here. From here, you can see the IMEI number, which is the unique identification number of the device installed in your car. Here you can see the odometer, which is the same thing as the mileage covered so far by your vehicles. Also, you can see the present address. You see the coordinate, which is the longitude and the latitude. The system then interprets it to give you a physical address. Under the summary, you can see the running duration, which means this vehicle has actually been running for 1 hour 13 minutes. Idle duration is just 3 seconds. The maximum speed so far is 59 km per hour, and the average speed here is 14 km per hour. Like I said, the summary. Another beautiful thing about this is you can have a street view. This now depends on how Google mapped the environment, because there are some environments whereby you don't have, Google will tell you street view is not available, or street image is not available. You can also decide to zoom your map to have a better view of what you want to see on the map. These icons beside the map here, you can decide to change the map, but presently we only have Google Map embedded in our software. Here you can see show address, which will show the address of your asset. From our map here, you can decide to disable from the map. You can decide to enable the traffic feature or not. From the traffic software, you can decide you can know if there's a traffic on a particular route that you are planning to go through, or if there's a traffic on a particular route where your vehicle is or where your driver is. You want to be rest assured that okay, this driver is not really lying. He said he's stuck in traffic, and you want to be sure, yeah, this map is actually showing. It's just for you to click on this icon to show traffic rather. You can see all these red lines actually means there's traffic on this road. If you're someone who is used to Google Map, it's very easy for us to identify a route that's if you're someone who is used to Google Map, it's very easy for you to identify a particular route that has a heavy traffic. Again, one other thing you can still do on this app is this. Once you click on this icon here, you can see show path, follow, share, expense, find nearby objects, driver allocation, show camera, and show log. I would like to explain this one after the other. Show history is more or less like a replay. You want to see the history of your vehicle for a period of time, maybe for today, for yesterday, for a week, and so on. Show path is you want to see the path which your vehicle has passed through for a duration of time or for a duration of a journey.